Hey everybody, it's your girl Mercedes Janelle. I'm back again with another video. Today's topic is something that's really near and dear to my heart, and honestly this was one of the first few videos that I've been thinking about doing since I've started making videos in recent times, and it's about dating. This is something that's so dear to me because I feel like I have a unique perspective on life because of the way I was raised. If you are looking for this to be a really quick video, it's probably not. I'm gonna tell you that right now. Like, this ain't gonna be no quick video. But I'm gonna give you the backstory about me. So, okay, I ain't gonna say how old I am. If you know me, you know how old I am. But my father was born in 1948. He was a single father. He raised me, my brother, and my sister since I was the age of like 4 or 5, for what I can remember. He told me that he was raising me since he was 2 because, you know, him and my mom had gone through some things. He had lost his job, etc., which led my mom to go take a job where she was traveling, which then led to her not returning. I know my mom may watch this video, and I'm going to say this with every ounce of love in my heart. This video is not to like bash my mom or anything or air her out, but this is my truth and this is my experience, and I just have to be honest. So my father raised me since I was like 4 or 5 by itself. At first, you know, my mom was living a state away, which was in Pennsylvania, and she kind of co-parented. My dad raised me, my brother, and my sister. You know, he moved us around a couple times, whatever, don't matter. But long story short, when my mom and my father separated, it really took a toll on my father. And now that I'm an adult, I realize it. Like, when I was younger, I just thought like it was adult problems and that like he was just, you know, I don't know, stress, because you know our parents do deal with stress. However, looking back and remembering some of the conversations I've had with my father and some of the things that he told me and some of the things that I've seen him do, like, which is really ironic, my dad will set up the camera and talk about my mom, but like, I don't know, as kids we never really watched it, and I actually think I have a video of him doing that, but I haven't watched it. But I actually don't know where that video is. We had hella tape. But my father is a lot of the reason why I'm on camera right now. He filmed me since I was like born. Like, there's videos for me when I was like as far back as like freaking like 4 or 5 months, 6 months. My dad would record me, and he would record himself doing exactly what I'm doing now, which is just venting and like expressing himself. But as a kid, like, we would never watch his videos, and we would, I don't know, it was just something that we just skipped over. And like, we were very, like, he raised us to give people their privacy and not be like so nosy, so we didn't ever really watch his videos or whatever. But in those videos, he was pretty much venting about my mom and their relationship and like how he was feeling, and he was always looking like so sad and like miserable and like just so hurt. And I'm just like, oh my gosh, like in those moments I just thought it was like adult stuff, like this is what dads do. Dads go through stuff and they do this and they do that. But like, I didn't realize like my dad was genuinely hurt by the stuff that had happened with my mom, like, and he never got over it. He never remarried. I don't even remember my dad ever getting another girlfriend. Like, of course, you know, women walked in and out of his life because, you know, of course, as a man raising 3 kids, you want someone around, but you know, what woman in their right mind is gonna go be with a man who is not financially stable, who has 3 kids he's responsible for, and like I'm not gonna say my dad was like a, I don't know, but to the ideal of a woman, you want a man that's gonna provide, he's gonna spoil you, he's gonna do this, that, and the third. And I'm like, yo, it was kind of slim pickings for my father, and you know, because women want to be taken care of. And that's one of the things that I want to highlight and talk about in this video, because I just feel I have mixed emotions. Like, I understand it as a woman now. I do want a man that is able not to take care of me because I can take care of myself, but like, if I'm weak in some areas, I want a guy who's stronger, and vice versa. Like, if my guy is like going through something and he needs help, like, I want to be able to help him. Like, if my husband or whatever, soul partner or life partner loses their job, I want to be able to be like, you know what, I got it. And I want to be able to like stick it out if that's what I feel like should be done in those moments. And I know things get hard or whatever, and that's why it's like, for a long time I had like resentment against my mom because I felt like, how could she leave, blah blah blah. But I also realized that in her leaving, she supported us financially. Like, she paid child support. I know that's like backwards as fuck. And my dad was like the fucking the single mom. Like, he was the single parent or whatever. So like, now I understand it, and I'm trying to like forgive her, because her absence really made things a little bit weird for me growing up. I always was more drawn to the masculine side of myself, which is why I'm able to vocalize my opinion so strongly, and why I'm able to not care about certain things about myself that most girls care about, because that's what they were taught by their mother, like looking pretty and being the conventional, like, you gotta attract the man and you gotta act this way. Like, nobody, my grandma taught me that, but she passed away when I was 14. So like, if it wasn't even for my sister, I would be fucking lost. Cause like, and honestly, that's why majority of my life I dated females, because I felt like it was gonna be a struggle for me to date men, because men want the pretty dainty girl. Like, they like, my wife, she going cook and clean and this, that, and third. Granted, I know how to do those things, but I also know how to get up and hustle and do my own thing and make things happen for myself. And to some guys, that has been intimidating, and I understand that, but it's just like, I don't know. But long story short, I wanted to talk about this because, like I said, I'm dating now. I'm newly single. I've made the conscious choice, like, not to date women. I'm not going to say I never will again, but for right now, I want to really give a guy a chance, because I know that at some point I want children, and I do want a partner that I can conceive children with. That I want that for my children. Like, I didn't have that. I didn't have two parents in my house, but I know that in order for me to have a success, not even successful, but to have the kind of relationship that I want my children to experience, I'm going to have to go a little bit deeper inside myself and make sure I am whole myself, so that I can attract the kind of person that I want in my life for my children. Because, you know, like I said, I want both my children to have two parents. So in that, I, you know, been going through a bit of evolution myself, and I really just want to get to a point where, like, I can deprogram or reprogram my mind. I'm just trying to program my mind to think in a different way. Like, you know, my father raised me. I moved here when I was 19, and I finally was able to build a relationship with my mom. Like, she's just the reason why I have makeup on right now, partly, is because of my mom. You know, I would wear makeup when I was younger, but it was more out of insecurity, because, you know, as you can see, like I told y'all before, I have eczema. So like, I would have patches of eczema all over my face, and I just didn't feel secure to go outside without like some type of foundation, or my eyebrows. Like, my eyebrows were terrible when I was growing up. Like, they were non-existent, because my eczema would take over my face. My eyebrows wouldn't grow. However, once I moved here and my mom just started showing me things, like, I didn't really start drinking water, which is right here. I really didn't start drinking water till I moved here, because according to my father, fish fucking water, and he ain't drinking that shit. But long story short, I just wanted to go over some things that I'm learning to deprogram from my mind, because I feel like it's a hindrance on dating in the black community. I can't speak for, you know, any other race right now. This is specifically black, because I feel like right now, there's some things that I don't agree with that I see, and I don't want to be judgmental. I just want to give this information to anyone out there who is single and black, whether you're male or female, to give them a different perspective and what I feel could help us in the long run.